Good evening and welcome to Manning Field as we're underway. It's girls' night here at Manning Field. We just had Classical and Peabody. Now it's English and Marblehead. Both teams looking for their third win. Marblehead is 2-5. English 2-5-1. Marblehead looking for 2 wins in a row. Lauren Podger in net for Marblehead. This will be my first time seeing Emma Faris House in net for the Bulldogs. Marblehead was saying they have had a few injuries, starting to get some people back. Plus, they're a very young team. Although he said they were a very young team, they have 11 seniors. Shot from long range goes off the side of the net and out of play. And Eagles will get to kick it away. The only good thing about this game is, at least when they're close, across field it might still be a little bit difficult. But when they're mid to near field, we can make out the numbers of the players because they got shirts with numbers on their back that you can read. Marblehead with the kick. Paris Howells with the save. And they booted away. I was talking to Ed McNeil today. By the way, Ed McNeil, 17 years at English, and this is his last one. He told the school, and they had, when he played Danvers the last game, they announced, they had a little tribute to Ed. You know, they announced the players as they normally do, and then they announced Ed McNeil and his last year at English High School, 17 years. Terrific gentleman, one of the nicest people you ever want to meet. I talked to him today, and he said he was going to have, he only had 11 varsity players for tonight's game. He was going to have to bring up a couple of JV players. And we just had Classical play, and they were sitting down 5 of their best players. They got a hand on it. They tipped a great save by Faris Howes. The shot went over her head, hit the top crossbar, bounced out in front. There was a Marblehead player. She still got her hands on her head saying, how did I not knock that in? Right in front. And Faris Howes made a tremendous save. She tipped it first off the top crossbar as it bounced it over her head. Then she made the save, tremendous save, right out in front of the net. Marblehead almost very quickly got on the board. Bounces by. As it hopped by, Marblehead got a foot on it, but knocked it out of play. Even longer night here, Peabody was very late getting here. They ran into traffic. Game was supposed to be 3:45. Peabody didn't get here till almost 4 o'clock. Then they had to warm up, and it was almost 4:15 by the time the game was started. This game was supposed to be 5:15. It's after 6 o'clock, and we're just underway. It was strange because Peabody showed up, and 2 minutes later, the Marblehead girls team showed up. As bodies go down. And Marblehead trying to keep it in. They hustle to get there and keep it in. And then English knocks it out. Jillian Whitney will take the throw in. So English and classical really deleted player-wise. Marblehead brings it back. And they take the shot from long range. It goes wide left and out of play. English will kick it away. English missed a couple of their really good players. Rapley, one of the better defenders around, and one of the better scorers. Melissa Zayas, I don't think is playing. That's two big spots not in the lineup for Coach McNeil and the Lady Bulldogs. They try to center it, looking to walk in. Knocked away. Blocked out in front. Tipped. Went off the foot. Shot was going wide. Marblehead got a foot on it. Tipped it. And it went right to the goaltender for East House. So it's going to be an even later night here with this one starting almost 45 minutes late. Marblehead right back at it. English knocks it away. Blocked by English, and it sneaks out of play. We've got two subs waiting to get in the game for the Lady Bulldogs, and those are their only two subs. They'll come in now and try to give somebody a break. It's cooled off considerably. The day was warm, but it cooled right down. A little bit of a breeze. I'm sure they won't notice it running around, but they would certainly notice it if it was like the other day when the first game was 86 degrees. They remembered that. Marblehead trying to center it. English got a piece, knocks it away. Marblehead taking a shot. It goes wide left. So Marblehead dominating the early moments here. English has not crossed midfield yet. Skips by everybody. Marblehead collects. English knocks it away. And Marblehead takes it right back. Shot. Skip past. Nice job by Farice Howes. Coming out of the net, grabbing it with a white shirt, skipping by her. And she kicks it away. English trying to break it up to clear it away. I would think the move for English coming in would be sit back, block the net, knock it away. I don't think they even are considering trying to score goals. Goaltender picks it off, got run into by one of the Marblehead players. English pops it away. They knock it deep. Marblehead just kept it in. English takes it away. Good job. Nice little shift, trying to walk in, centering it, shot away. Farice Howes got a good look at it, made another save. And she boots it high in the air. And once again, Marblehead looking to collect. English knocks it away. Nice save again. Good bid. A rocket shot. Farice Howes went up as high as she could, almost to the top crossbar. Got a piece of it, knocked it up over and out. I think it was Anna Rigby with the shot. Farice Howes with a really nice save. Up, loose. English clearing it away. And we got a whistle. And it was contact. Are they going to give Marblehead a penalty kick? I always cringe when they give out those penalty kicks. There's a scrum out in front, everybody out in front of the net is either pushing or shoving or banging, trying to get position. And when that happens, I don't understand how you can call a penalty kick, because how do you pick one over the other? Kyler Murray gets the penalty kick. And Marblehead grabs a 1-0 lead. Ball went to the other side of the 50-yard line for the first time. And it's right back. And that's Garcia knocking it away. We're going to have the Austin prep team is already here. And they must have been excited when they looked and saw that this game was just starting. Their game was supposed to be 7 o'clock. They'd be lucky if they started at 8. They get it to the Marblehead end, and Marblehead takes it right back. Tipped away, but tipped right to Marblehead. They bring it down the near side. Taken away nicely. That's Juliana Perry, I believe. Very good 3-sport athlete. Also plays basketball and softball. Headed away and knocked it off. It went off Ashley Martinez. High in the air, bouncing around. To the near side. Lead pass, too far. Marblehead keeps it in. And nice play by Garcia. They kept it in. They tried to throw it in front. Farish Howe's got a hand on it, blocked it, knocked it right out in front of the middle of the net, and it was there for anybody to knock it in. And Garcia hustled over and knocked it away. Good hustle by Ariana Garcia. She's been playing well through the first 8 games. Yeah, we're going to get Marblehead with the contact. Garcia again will kick it away. Tip, but right to Dowdy. She keeps it in. Marblehead winds up with it. Trying to knock it deep. English knocked it away. Marblehead breaks it up and takes it away. Trying to throw it deep. They threw it too deep. It's going to go out of play. halfway through and counting this first half. English tips it away and they knock it deep. Knocked down at midfield by Marblehead. Long lead pass down the near side. They connect. Trying to throw it in front. English is there to knock it away. Marblehead knocks it back. Farish Howes gets a good look at it. Makes the save. Just past midfield, Marblehead takes it right back. English knocks it away. It goes in to the English bench area, off Marblehead. And we're just past the halfway mark in this first half. We're going to get a timeout. Out of the timeout, English will throw it in. Marblehead leading at 1-0 on that penalty kick. I still cringe when I see those because was there contact? There probably was. But there was probably contact from both sides, and they happened to see one, didn't see the other. Or they saw both and called one. And when I see some of the things that go on, midfield, upfield, or even downfield, I look and I say, how do you call that but don't call that? Marblehead's going to get called. Climbing the back of Juliana Perry. English will kick it away. One of the few times the ball's been inside the 30-yard line. And very quickly it comes back the other way. And here is, I see Zayas now. Zayas is back playing defense because they need help back there. That takes away a big scoring threat for the Bulldogs. Again, they're down to 11 varsity players. English lets it go out. Popped up, hustling over and knocking it away. I believe that was Welton. He's been playing very well this year for English also. I think the big problem is they haven't been able to put the ball in the net. They've had some close games. Shot blocked. That took a hop right She went down to get it. Took a hop almost head high. She was down almost on her knees. Hopped up around her head. She just flicked up and got a piece of it and knocked it down. Nice save by Farice Howes, but she almost knocked that one in the net. Good hard shot. She went down. She was like on her knees trying to make sure it didn't get by her. And it bounced up around head high. And she just got a couple of hands on it and was able to tip it and knock it in front of her, and then she grabbed it. As we got 15 minutes and counting left in this first half, the penalty shot the difference. Marblehead leading 1-0. Welton knocked it to the middle. Blocked by English. Blocked by English again. And they try to knock it deep. And they're going to knock it too deep. It's going to go out of play. Marblehead picked it off, tried to walk in. English tips it back. And they knock it away. Down the far side. Trying to get it to the middle. English clears it away. Marblehead takes it away. And English knocks it away again. From long range, it goes wide left and out of play. Substitutions for Marblehead. Garcia will kick it away. English stepped in front of that pass and knocked it away. They knocked it out. Marblehead's going to get a corner kick from the far side. They didn't take it. They just rolled it in. Now they take it. It goes by everybody and goes out of play. I'm not sure what the advantage is there. They kind of tap it to one player. She taps it back to the person who was going to take the corner kick. All she is a couple of steps closer. She might as well just take the corner kick because she's not getting that much closer with the kick that she's getting. And more often than not, it's not successful. Welton knocked it loose. English has it, but they're all by themselves. Amy Gutierrez did a nice job bringing it up, but before she gets to midfield, she had nobody to give it to. She was all by herself. Marblehead took it away. Trying to get it to the middle. Knocked down. And they bang it off Marblehead, it'll go out. And English will kick it away. Have a substitution for Marblehead. English trying to knock it deep. Marblehead keeps it in. "10 minutes and counting left in this first half. Marblehead keeping the pressure on, keeping it in the English end, leading 1-0. English knocks it away, and they knock it further. And now they had it. Marblehead takes it away. English kicks it out near midfield. Marblehead will take it right back. Welton, back checking, broke it up. Marblehead holding on to it. Pass a little bit behind. She was lined up to take a shot from in close. But the pass a little bit behind, she got to go back and get it. That was a big break for the Bulldogs. The pass was going to line up a very good shot. Question is, would have gone in or not, but it would have been a very good shot to take. But before they could get the shot off, the pass was a little bit behind and they couldn't really get it off and it got broken up. English breaks it up, knocked it away, and gets knocked out by LEHS. I think Welton's going to get called for a knockdown. Marblehead's going to get a free kick. English knocks it away. Centering pass a little behind. Now they got a nice pass down far side off a foot. Looked like they might get that pass and be able to walk in, but they couldn't control the pass. Now the shot from the far side goes clear across field and out of play as it skips past everybody. English will kick it away. English broke it up. Marblehead gets it back. Battling going on. Still loose. Still loose. English finally clears it away, but they knock it right back in front. Trying to knock it away. English finally clears it away. And they knock it a little bit further. Out of harm's way. Marblehead takes it right back. Garcia with a nice play. Picked it off and knocked it out. Out off Marblehead. Coming up on 5 minutes left.
Need it?
And the clock winding down with 5 minutes left. And this is the defense the ball has been, but not with English. Marblehead had it. And they bring it right back to the English end. They get around one, take it down deep, pushing it further deep, pop it up toward the net, bouncing around, and it bounces right in the lap of Faris Howes. Marblehead knocks it out. Welton takes the throw in. Banged off a couple of bodies. Banged around right to Marblehead. And they take it back to the English end. They knock it deep. And they have to chase it way down in the corner. Try to get around, trying to center it at the side of the net. Down on her knees. Faris Howes picks it off. It might have gone off the side of the net, but she wanted to make sure. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Ed McNeil doesn't have a lot to do tonight. Watch the game. He's only got 2 subs. Lauren Pudger, the goaltender for Marblehead, has been standing up at her own 30-yard line virtually the entire game. Nothing has come anywhere close to her. She hasn't touched the ball at all. And now they knock it into the net. Lauren Stamnitz with that perfect shot. Faris Howes had no chance. That ball just floated right over her hands into the back of the net. Perfect shot. And it's a tough goal to give up in the final 2 minutes or less. And that's a tough assignment for the Bulldogs. They were difficult time with not even getting anywhere near the net. They would need 1 goal, but now needing 2 makes that job almost like climbing a mountain. Closing moments of this first half. Marblehead was down a little bit. They won their last game. They're looking to win 2 in a row. Trying to get a little bit closer to 500. They're 2-5. As English knocks it away, Marblehead takes it back. English clears it. They knock it away, and that's going to do it for the half. So that late goal really makes it a lot more difficult for the Lady Bulldogs. They're already down a few players. They have to put Zayas back on defense, which doesn't help the offense. But at halftime, it's Marblehead 2, English nothing. Welcome back to the second half here at Manning Field. The Marblehead got that penalty kick from Carter Murray, and then they got that late goal from Lauren Stamnitz, and that's the difference, 2-0. As we start the second half. English just trying to play defense. I'm sure the idea coming in was we'll be satisfied if it's 0-0 because down all the players, having only 11 varsity players, having to bring up a couple of JV players, they knew it was not going to be easy. Tipped away, knocked away. That's Perry. Blocked by Marblehead. And knocked deep back in the Marblehead end. English did not come close to the net. The only time, I think he only had the ball 3 or 4 times. I think it was only once inside the 30-yard line. That was just a kick away that Marblehead fielded and very quickly brought it back upfield into the English end. They didn't come anywhere near getting a shot, and they didn't really handle the ball inside Marblehead territory. They got it there by kicking it long, and Marblehead just kept it out and cleared it out. And now Marblehead knocks it out. English will get a throw-in down deep. This is Marblehead will get thrown down deep. Trying to get something going. They center it. English is there to knock it away. And they knock it away again. And then they knock it out. From long range, they tip it to the net. And Farice Howes comes out and plays it on a hop. She'll kick it away. And Marblehead right after it. Trying to knock it deep. That's the only way they get it into Marblehead territory. And when they do that, Marblehead carries it right back. Sayers gets around a couple, still with it, trying to knock it deep. It got blocked by Marblehead. They still can't get it anywhere near the goaltender, Podger. It skips past English, bounced right over a foot. Down deep. English lets it go out. And English will kick it away. We'll have a substitution first. Marblehead takes it away. The shot from long range. Dead center, just over the top crossbar. Very nice shot. Didn't miss by much. That shot was by Murray, who already has a goal. She was looking for a second. Came very close to getting it. Marblehead hustles and keeps it in. And they're right back in the English end. Down the far side. English gets there first and knocks it out of play. Throw-in will come down deep for Marblehead. English takes it away. Again, the goalie, Pudger, is standing up around her 30-yard line, watching her offense keep the ball in the English end, and now English has to knock it out of play. It was going out in front. Marblehead was there looking for an opportunity for a shot, and it got knocked out. Here's that play again. Tip it in, tip it back. Nice give and go. Bounces around a couple of times. Everybody trying to clear it. Shot is Murray again, getting a lot of foot into it and drilling it high over everything out of play. Garcia will kick it away. English boots it into the Marblehead bench area. Long lead pass down the near side. Marblehead gets there, collects, but English forces him deep and then takes it away. Nice job by Zayas. Defensively, nice job. And now the shot goes wide right, and that's Murray again. Didn't get a lot on it. She looks like she's stronger with her left foot. As we get a sub coming in. Blocked nicely. The shot goes wide left. Marblehead just keeping the pressure on. Garcia again booting it away. Headed away by English. Knocked away and knocked deep. Blocked by Marblehead before it could get any further. And Marblehead knocks it away. English gets it in the Marblehead end. And it got knocked out. I think it got knocked out by English. They can't get control of the ball inside the 30-yard line. The only time it's been there is when they've kicked it deep and Marblehead has cleared it right out. Back checking from behind by Lukowski broke the play up. And they break it up again. And I don't know if they called offside. English will kick it away from the 10. Abdul Rahman got there and knocked that away. Blocked. Blocked again. Marblehead once again in control in the middle of the field. And it's Zayas getting a foot on it. And for one of the few times in the game, the goalie, Pudger, got it and had to kick it back the other way. That's because she was up at the 30-yard line. Marblehead knocks it back the other way. Trying to knock it deep. Welton got a piece of it, blocked it. Another shot by Murray, another one that goes high and wide and over everything. They knock it deep, and the only one back there was a white shirt. English breaks it up. Trying to knock it ahead. They knock it deep. And for the second time, the goaltender, Poggia, will get to kick it away. Still nothing anywhere near the net. She just kind of tips it ahead. And Marblehead carries it the other way. Knocking it deep, looking for a break. Stopping, cutting in, taking the shot. And again, too much foot. Made a nice little stop, pause, had a wide open field, look at the net. And he just knocked it high and wide and over everything. That was Anna Rigby with that shot. And once again, Garcia kicks it away. knocked upfield to Rigby. Finds a little gap, takes it back, throws it in the middle. Welton knocked it away. Pop to the far side. English gets there first. Marblehead takes it away. And Marblehead trying to keep it one off Marblehead. English trying to carry it out. Lost it out of bounds. Marblehead will get the throw in down deep. And they fouled up the throw in. They blow the whistle and they turn it back to English. And Marblehead knocks it out. Now I don't know how that worked. They threw it out. Marblehead got a piece of it, knocked it out of play, and they give it to Marblehead. I didn't see an English play anywhere near it. These old eyes are playing tricks on me. Headed away again. Booted upfield, Marblehead keeps it in. English breaks it up. Marblehead takes it back. Can't get the shot off. They have to drop it back. Skips past everybody. English clears it away. And they just barely got a foot on it, tipped it upfield. Marblehead keeping it in. Popped up. The near side. Can't get a shot off. English tries to clear it. Now Garcia finally clears it away. English trying to knock it deep. Marblehead knocks it down. Shot. And it bobbled. It's loose, and they got tipped right into the arms of Farish Howes. She had it. She bobbled it. There are a couple of red shirts and a white shirt battling near it. Farish Howes went to go get it. It deflected off one of the Marblehead players right into the lap of Farish Howes. She had the initial shot, bobbled it, almost gave it away, and was able to get it back off the tip. English knocked it out. Marblehead knocks it out. Zayas will take the throw in. Marblehead coming back. They've got numbers. Nice play. That was Perry, I think. They were looking to center it. They had numbers, and Perry just blocked it and knocked it away. can't get the shot off. They get it to the near side, trying to get around, trying to center it. Winds up going almost clear across field. English finally clears it away. As they got knocked down, they're looking up saying, Garcia's looking at the official saying, I just got knocked down, no call. Just shy of the halfway mark of this second half. The 2 goals by Marblehead in the first half, still a difference. It's Marblehead 2-0 as we get a timeout down the field. Kick is away. They deflect it back to the net. Farish Howes has to come out and kick it away. It bounced off an English player and went right straight to the middle of the net. He was going to get a chance to knock it deep for the first time in a long time. First time ever, I think. LEHS boots it. 1 hop at the 5-yard line. The goalie, Lauren Podger, comes out. As we reach the halfway mark and counting, how about leading it 2-0? Rolling to the net, and Farish Howes does a nice job coming all the way out. They knock it deep. Can they get there? They do. They save it. Nice little shift getting around the defense. And they shot it off. They knocked it, actually, Abdelrahman blocked that shot. Half shot, half centering pass. We saw in the first half, the first game, Peabody from almost out of bounds in the far corner of the end zone. They knocked it over the net. She put her hands on her head. She didn't bother waiting to see if there was a rebound. She couldn't believe she did it. She took the shot, had a wide open net. It hit the middle of the top crossbar. It bounced out, and she had no chance for the rebound because she threw her hands on her head. Couldn't believe she did it. I think that was Mia Atala. English clears it away. Shot wide. But you don't get many opportunities like that. The ball came out to her. She was standing in front of the net, had the entire net to shoot at. She shot it high off the cross. She's still talking to herself. She knocked it high off the crossbar, and she couldn't believe it. She put her 2 hands over her head, didn't bother to see that she might have had a shot at the rebound. Garcia comes out and knocks it away. Blocked. Garcia knocked it away. It was Abdurrahman that broke up the play initially. English knocks it away. He just got it. They knocked it deep, but they still didn't get it in close. Deep, and they're going to let it go out of play. English will kick it away. As we've got coming up on 15 minutes and counting left in the game. All the scoring in the first half, Marblehead got 2. 1 was a penalty kick. Trying to line up the shot, couldn't get it. She's got a few shots. She's got 1 goal. She's knocked a couple over the net and wide. She was lining up that shot to try and do it again, and right there again, and it got blocked. Just seconds before that, she couldn't get the shot off. Now, again, she gets her foot in it and knocks it high, wide, and over out of play. Marblehead's had a lot of opportunities, but they've been shooting a lot of blanks. Headed by Marblehead back the other way. English tipped it, and now English knocks it away. I know one thing, it's not from lack of effort that English is losing 2-0. These kids are working awful hard. Pushing and shoving, and right in front of the referee, Zayas went down. No call. Blocked nicely by Wachowski and knocked upfield by English. That was Monger knocking it up. Monger. Wachowski got a piece, knocked it away. Zayas knocks it upfield. English is, the idea has been knock it away, don't let it get near the net. As Faris Howes comes out, picks it off, kicks it away. English trying to break it up. Marblehead trying to center it. Kick goes wide right behind the net and out of play. Substitutions for both teams. So right off the bat, when you have to play Perry and Zayas back on defense, you almost have to really say everybody play deep and try to keep the ball out of the net, and we'll look for 0-0. English has 10 players in deep. They have one player out near midfield. Shot. Nice save. Emma Faris House. I believe this is her first time in that. I haven't seen her at home games. I don't know about away games. I think it's her first time. She's played very well. Penalty kick, you virtually have no chance. All it is guesswork. I think they're going to kick it right. I'll go to right, and when they kick it left, you can't get back. You know, it's all guesswork. The second goal was just a perfect shot, just over her head under the top crossbar. Had no chance at it. She's made some very nice saves. She's helped keep English in it, keep the score down. Now the shot goes wide, right, and out of play. Austin Prep and St. Mary's girls have been warming up. Seems like a month probably to them. They got here what would be a normal time for them for a 7 o'clock game. It's not starting. Everything was thrown way behind with Peabody in the first game showing up. The game started almost 45 minutes late. This game started after 6 o'clock. It was supposed to be 5:15. I don't think the 7 o'clock game is going to start at 7 o'clock, considering it's 7:26 now. It'll be closer to 8 o'clock as we got 10 minutes left in this one. And they'll give them a warm-up time. So it'll be close to 8 o'clock before the 7 o'clock game starts. It's a tough assignment to play triple headers here at Manning Field, because even with teams coming from, like Peabody today, they hit a lot of traffic coming down Route 1 and Linfield Street, coming through Wyoma Square. If they went Route 1, further down, still would have run into traffic. So even coming from there, but when you got teams like St. Mary's playing Archbishop Williams, Arlington Catholic, awful difficult to play triple headers here. I guess you don't really have too much of a choice, considering you got 5 high school teams and you got everybody and his brother playing here. And at some point, they're going to have to do it over. The carpet's supposed to be replaced. High over the net again. Got a good hard shot. And it just went high over the net. And that was Rigby with the shot. But we got 5 high schools, and you got Papuana, and you got 2 Papuana teams, and you got the general semi-pro football team, and you got semi-pro soccer playing on Sunday nights, and you got a flag football league playing here. And you have the, not Papuana, but the other, I don't know if they're older kids or they just don't, or they beyond the weight limit. There's a generals team that plays. So there's 3 youth programs. And As English gets knocked down, they finally blow the whistle. After they knocked it down deep, they're going to bring it back for the takedown. English will get the free kick. All the scoring in the first half. Carter Murray with the penalty kick. And then Lauren Stamnitz with a perfectly placed kick that Farice Howes had no chance of getting. It just floated right over her head, just under the top crossbar. A perfect shot. Otherwise, Farice Howes has played extremely well in net. Shot got deflected to the near side. From long range, knocked down in front. Blocked nicely as they try to get the kickoff. That was Barrett again. Oh, excuse me, Murray again. She's got a bunch of shots. She scored a goal on the penalty kick. Other than that, she's had a bunch of shots that she's either knocked in with the defender or knocked over the net or wide of the net. She's really wound up and tried to get as much behind as she could. And she's pulling them all over the place. So the clock will be shut off as the officials will take charge now with the last 5 minutes. And Marblehead's going to get called for a takedown. From midfield, the kick will come. Whistle, the officials talking to a couple of the young ladies trying to get position. They kick it deep, and Lauren Pudger will come all the way out of the net, field it. She hasn't had to do much. Marblehead brings it right back. Blocked nicely. Getting a foot out there and knocking it down was Malaz Abdulrahman. Closing minutes, Marblehead has controlled. English does not have a shot on net. Blocked and knocked out. Marblehead will get a corner kick. They had that little scrum on a corner kick out in front. English got called for contact in the box, and it gave Carter Murray the penalty kick. And as of right now, that's all Marblehead really needed. They got another perfectly placed kick by Lauren Stanmintz. Bounces off the crossbar, tipped out in front. When it bounced up, it got a piece of Marblehead in the hand. Or did it hit English in the hand? They're saying it hit English in the hand out front. Marblehead's going to get another penalty kick. This is Anna Rigby. And she knocks it home. Not that they needed it. Time winding down, that makes it 3-0. East House has given up 3 goals, but 2 of them are penalty kicks, and that's, as I mentioned before, it's just about impossible for the goalie to stop trying to cover that large gap. And it always baffles me now because the officials take charge. They have the time down there. It would be good for everybody just to blow the whistle and say, that's it. English is certainly not going to say, wait a minute, isn't there more time left? And St. Mary's and Austin Prep will be happy. They could get started a little bit earlier. You don't want to do it in a close game where the game is on the line, but this one's been over for a while. English just can't get a shot on net. They've been just sitting back in a defensive scheme, if you will. Out off Marblehead. Heads away. English trying to make a break. Marblehead knocks it out. This would be the deepest that English will have a throw in. And as they say that, they blow the whistle, and that's going to be the game. So Marblehead got all they needed in the first period early. Carter Murray awarded a penalty kick. She knocked it home. 1-0. Lauren Stanmitz, perfect place kick over the head of the goaltender for East House. Made it 2-0, and then another penalty kick by Anna Rigby with under 2 minutes left. Made it 3-0, and that was the final score. For East House, her first job in net, did an outstanding job. English did not get a shot on net, and Marblehead will make it 2 wins in a row. They're going to go to 3-5. English will drop to 2-6-1 as Marblehead shuts out the Bulldogs. Marblehead 3, Lynn English 0. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.